Well, hello there. Scott Barnum here. Why I'm making this video, a lot of times I'm the only one around here that plays clarinet or banjo, and so I don't have any teachers or anybody to kind of help me along too much, so I have to kind of grab onto a lot of things. What I found helped me a lot right from the get-go was this book here. It's Wayne Erbsen, Clawhammer for Complete Ignoramuses. So it's not hard to qualify for that one. What's nice about this, it's got easy tablature in it, and it's easy to play. So I'm going to play just a couple brief things. What this is, it doesn't have any extras in it. So it's real basic stuff. So like this first one will be Joe Clark. I won't sing any words to the song because then I can't hear the banjo as well. Alright. Anyways, here we go. And that would be like Old Joe Clark. There's a lot to it. Wildwood Flowers and kind of thing here. So I got Old Joe Clark in my head. So what I'll be moving up to is, this is a Wayne Erbsen book. That's the next step up, because it goes from basic to intermediate to advanced, and that teaches you more about putting hammer-ons and slides and everything else into the songs. So I haven't started on this yet, but I will. One thing I'm doing right now, in all my banjo playing, I was always playing the chords, which I still do tremendously. Even clawhammer stuff, I'll play the chords, and most all clawhammer, if not all, is all playing melody notes. So I'm having to kind of back up and start all over learning melody notes. So that's what I just played there, was melody notes. There wasn't any chords in that. But what I found is this book, there's not a lot of books out there that play melody, but this one is loaded full. It's Parking Lot Pickers, it's for banjo, and all it is melodies for like 200 songs. They're mostly all in G, so, and that's one thing about clawhammer, most of that's in alternate tunings that other people don't play in unless they're a clawhammer player, or maybe a fiddler, I don't know. But anyways, so this is a wealth of very, very easy playing, and it's very easy tablature. It's not all gummed up with a whole bunch of stuff in there. So you're just playing melody notes. Now what I found out about this is I picked out about 40 songs, and I have marked in here, and I play the melody for about these 40 different songs, and then I just add things into the song, like bum, ditty, ditties, sometimes ditty ditties. And and sometimes drop thumb things. And add those in along with those melody notes, and that fills in around them, and that works real good. And then, because I like to apply both things to clawhammer and bluegrass both, there's a bunch more of melodies that are in this Splitting the Licks book. This is from beginner to advanced bluegrass playing. So there's a bunch more melodies that I get out of that one. Things like Salt River, stuff like that. So they're hard to find melodies to start with. And this is a real good book for bluegrass because it teaches you all the way through in different stages of a song, playing it in different ways. But anyways, so what I'm kind of working on now is I like to go back to the original stuff, this kind of thing, and play the melodies, and this thing, where I'm playing just the melody stuff, and then adding these things in there. So, like, I'm going to try to do this now, the old Joe Clark song, and I'm going to try to do that, adding some bump ditty things in it, to kind of help fill it in a little more. Now, I'm going to play a little bit more, just plain, and then I'm just going to switch it over. I'm just going to start playing the other stuff in there. Now, I don't know how it's going to sound, that's why I'm filming this, so I can kind of hear it myself. Because being behind the banjo sounds a little different than being out in front of it, I found out. So. Another way I'm doing this too, and this is kind of cool too. This is a drop thumb way. So that's what I like to do. I like to take a book like this and kind of dissect it and try to create other things out of it. And these are all natural things. See, I'm not reading that off a tablature or trying to learn something. So it's not hard to do. It's just trying to figure the coordination of it. And this is a kind of a drop thumb way of doing that. See if I get it going. Oh, that's the hard part. This sounds cool when I get it going. anyways, when I fool around with that for a little while, I get that going pretty good. It's something different again. Like me, I always want to do something different, you know. So I don't stick with traditional stuff. When I'm practicing, a lot of times, what I do is you have to put your mind in this mode. Okay, you got the banjo in your hand, but your arm got cut off, so now you don't have an arm. See, so you only got one arm left. Okay, and then you went blind too, so you can't see either what you're doing. So now you got to sit there and figure out how to play this banjo with no arm and no eyesight. So you try different things. So you try. Anyways, you can walk the strings down. Try bump ditty stuff, and then change over to a drop thumb. And back to a bump ditty. So a lot of times I'll spend time on that. After a while, I'll try to figure out how to make songs out of it by doing that. So it's playing certain strings, certain beats, and putting different things in there without ever playing anything on the neck. And sometimes you can really get a good feel of that. It's hard for me to do that after I just did them songs. But anyways, so that's a few things that I kind of learned, and always trying to keep it simple, because that's the whole thing about banjo playing to me, is always to just keep it simple. So if you keep it simple, you keep it fun. You get it complicated, it becomes like a job or something that you don't really want, and you got to work yourself into the idea of doing it, and blah, you know. So that's not a very good way for me to learn anyway. So anyways, I'm just glad to share this with folks, and it's part of a work in progress thing for me, and part of many different ways of playing the banjo, and I got a lot of different ways of playing it nowadays. So, and hopefully they'll just keep getting better. All right, well, thank you very much for listening to this. Now you can go back to go back to the snowstorm that's out there. That's what's going on today. Yeah, all right, that's it. Thank you.